Hello and welcome to Bladed Articles. Today for you guys I have got a Gerber, and as you can see this is a Gerber E.A.B Lite, and this is the light version, and the only difference in the light version is those little grooves there. If you wanted the E.A.B then you will not get that, but apart from that, no difference. So, just a brief overview around the box. I have opened it and very poorly, so I do apologise. Hopefully you can get the gist of it. So, on the back it just tells you a few little bits that are going on with it, such as a money clip, liner lock, a fine edge, aka a utility knife, and, oh sorry, a utility blade. And the one that it came with, yeah, I'll tell you about that in a minute. So anyway, I purchased this from Heine Haynes, as you can see, Lorax, and it is designed and engineered in Oregon. Gerber made in China though. Don't write it off. It's a darn good one, I must say. So yeah, pretty cool packaging, nice bright, nice out there. This is Gerber, please come and buy one. That's what they're saying, I believe. So without further ado, I shall crack on and open it. I can get it out. It was a bit of a nightmare to get out last time. And keep that on there so I can show you. Just pop this to one side. So here it is. So inside you get literally that. No fancy paperwork, no anything. Literally just a nice piece of plastic for you. So here it is. This is the Gerber E.A.B Lite, and this is coming in from Heine Haynes at $15.95. However, they are sold out at the time of making this video, I do believe. I'm not sure if they have the E.A.B. They may do. They didn't when I purchased this one, hence why I had to get the Lite. But yeah, I like it so far. So pretty cool. So onto the colour. So this is a metallic silver, as you can see, and it has almost like a brushed effect. So it's sort of hidden, but it's there, just about there. So this is made of stainless steel, I believe, the entire everything, all of this, apart from the blade. And you get a pocket clip on here, or as they call it, a money clip as well. Feel free to carry money if you fancy doing that with your knife. Not for me, however. It's a nice pocket clip, sits on there, quite big. So, yeah, nice and tight. Very cool. So, on to the next point, which is they claimed this is not the original blade that comes supplied with this. I actually binned that one because it was kind of naff. They called it high carbon K5, and never had anything high carbon K5 before, but it was pretty naffy in utility blade terms, because after about 9 boxes, I think maybe 10 ish, it was done. That was both sides done. So yeah, it was a lot thicker as well in here, so I've changed it for our ones that we use at work, and they are a lot thinner, a lot more slicier. So I had to kind of modify this a little bit, but I'll tell you more about that in a minute. So the centering on this, you can't really bugger it up, I believe, because it's so tight in there. You're talking minuscule, but this one is just onto the left. But I think that's just the way that my blade is being held inside there. The original one was bang on, and because it was a fatter blade, it sat in this groove up here more nice. So I can get my fingernail in there. So yeah, you can't really muck it up too much, and it doesn't catch on anything because this is coming in first rather than the blade. So as you can see, so that's coming in. It's all going to auto align it basically, and then just go for it. Yeah, is what it is on that front. So it is also a liner lock, as you can see. so this is not UK friendly, unfortunately. I mean, you may possibly be able to adapt this to not lock, and if you've got any ideas on actually how to do that, I would be very interested. Just in general for liner locks, actually. If you want to, yeah, let us know in the comments below if you have any ideas, and we can give them a try and see what happens. But yeah, I mean, I use it for work, but wouldn't recommend carrying this around, you know, as an EDC for, you know, if you're not going to be using it at your job, etc. But always check your local knife laws and see what you can and can't carry. I can't tell you that because I'm not a lawyer. So, on to the next point, which is the length. This will depend dramatically on the blade that you have in there, and on my particular one I will just show you how it is faring. So blade wise is coming in at 6 centimeters, I'd say, and then full length you are looking at under 13, about 12.6, 12.7 we call that. And then on the closed form you are looking at I go 7, just over 7, 7.2. So nice and handy in your hand, like so, and it fits in your pocket really snug, and it's got a nice deep carry clip, so you do get a little bit poking out there. It's not mega amounts, but let me just show you. Oh, my bad. That's obviously a lot more than I thought. That was my fault. So you get that much sticking out, but it's dealable. I'm happy with that, and it's only going in my work stuff. So yeah. The next point is the screw size. So this, I haven't managed to open this. I'm assuming these pivots are, you get something on either side and then you twist it, and I'm not sure if you need to do that on both sides, but this has not come loose yet, and there is no wobble whatsoever in there, so I haven't tried it. If you know, let us know in the comments below, that would be quite handy, but I do not know how that works. I'm guessing just like with this little tool over here, it's got basically that goes up on the inside of this ball up here, so I'm going to say it's probably the same thread. But anyway, onto the blade bit. You get a this is not the original one. I have adapted this, so this can now be opened one-handed, like so, because I was fed up on trying to grip it, and when this gets wet, yeah, good luck with that. It's so slippy and you just can't get any grip whatsoever. You have to really do the old two-hand approach. So for me, I just wanted something quick, get it out, you know, open my packages, crack on with it. So I will show you just quickly what I have done. There is a lot more nicer mods out there. This is just a quick on the fly that I was doing because I was just peeved off with not being able to open it one-handed like every other knife that I was using. So on here we have, when I can get it off, I have literally just done a longer bolt, sorry, and then I had some nuts on there and I just shaved them all off, and they fit snug because when I open this, I'll just remove this for a second, they need to sit in that hole right there. So I'll just screw that in and show you. Bit of lift music for you. As you can see, that the second nut there needs to go all the way in, and then I had to shave, sorry, the first nut goes all the way in, I do apologise, and then that clamps onto the blade on the inside right there, as you can see. And then the second nut I had to shave as well, just so it could sit in that hole as well. But it works well for me, and I know it's not the prettiest, but it does the job, and easy to come in and out. I could probably modify a thumb stud to go in there or something, but for, you know, for something as cheap as chips as this, probably not really going to bother. It's going to do the job for me. But yeah, right, so on to the logos. Okay, so you get only the Gerber logo on the pocket money clip on there, and that is it. So yeah, not much to it, but quite nice. You can see that really well in certain lights. And then also it's got the serial number on there as well, or a serial number of this this particular knife, sorry. And we'll do a hair pop just for fun, just to see how sharp this is. I'm pretty sure this needs changing, but we'll give it a go and see if we pop anything. We got anything? Oh, we got a few. So yeah, it's a utility knife. I keep saying utility blade. So yeah, it's going to be sharp, and you just, you know, when it becomes dull, which is not too long for this one probably, you know, unscrew it, flick it out, put a new one in, done. Don't need to muck about with sharpening or anything like that. So pretty darn cool in my books, and that's exactly what I wanted it for. So I'll just give you a brief size comparison. Get all that crud out of the way. So we've got a sword micro or mini brass, and then we've got a Schrade mini frame lock, and then also, just for funsies because we can, we've got a Mech Army EK3RT, and then the Forgetful Penguin. So as you can see, the Penguin dominates it, and it's going down a little bit shorter for a UK legal. And then this one is obviously not UK friendly because of that lock, but yeah, could be modified. So I'm okay with it, particularly my job, because, you know, it just stays pretty much at my job and will do now. So that's that one sorted. But yeah, pretty decent, I'd say. And overall, I think this is, you know, I think it's worth it for $15.95. I can't remember if I actually told you the price, so do apologise if I didn't. $15.95 from Honey Haynes, and it's, you know, I think it's cracking. It's done the job. It's held up well. I think they've built it to, you know, last, and it's going to be used as a utility knife with that utility blade. So they've obviously thought about the finish, and, you know, stainless steel and whatever this finish is, it's holding up darn well. Absolutely love it. And yeah, obviously doesn't fold in on you because of that lock. Might do if it's, you know, modified, but I'm digging it, and it looks quite cool, I think, like that. Anyway, I think I prefer these grooves in it, and it's you know, it's 17 quid, made in China, and it's got its, you know, bits and bobs that are, the finish isn't exactly amazing, I must say, but, you know, it's pretty darn cool for 17 quid, in my opinion. Anyway, I think it's worth a shout if you use utility blades, and yeah, I'd crack on and get one if you can. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.